nothing quite like the thrill of turning from a robot into a car and then back into a robot. Except, of course, doing it on the battleground. And that's exactly what we're going to do in Transformers Battlegrounds. Autobot, roll out!
Come on! Very well.
That was awesome! Okay, human, it's you and me.
Similar to games like Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Transformers Battlegrounds is a turn-based tactical squad game. In the main campaign, you play as a human who's flying above the battlefield, helping make tactical decisions like where to move and when to attack. There's slightly different mission types too, but not a huge amount of variety. Sometimes you'll need to be defeating all the enemies on the field, and sometimes you'll just need to get your team to an extraction point. But whatever the mission, the ground is divided into a grid, with buildings and cars scattered about to be used as cover. Each character has 3 action points to be used each turn, and I really liked how clearly the game displayed how many action points you were about to use. A blue highlight comes up to show you how far you can move, expanding and contracting as you look to use more or less action points. You're also given lots of information about your attacks, like how much health it'll take off an enemy, or what direction they'll be shoved with certain moves. Making tactical decisions becomes enjoyable and stress-free, and it takes out a lot of the guesswork. There's also a bunch of different cool abilities to choose from, which vary from Transformer to Transformer. The Scout class, which includes everyone's favorite yellow Transformer Bumblebee, is quick and fast. Support characters like the jacked up Wheeljack can damage enemies or heal allies, while beefy brawlers like the robot dinosaur Grimlock get up close and personal to deliver chunky attacks. As you complete missions, you gain points to be spent on abilities in Wheeljack's lab, so you can tailor your Autobots to your playstyle just a little bit. I do wish they gave you more information as you're scrolling through the abilities here, like how much damage it does. Not knowing makes it hard to make smart decisions when purchasing. There are also ultimate attacks that you can spend Energon to use, which builds up as you use your action points. These can be super helpful in a pinch, although visually they didn't quite pack the punch I really wanted them to. This isn't the prettiest game, it's a little bit kitsch, but I do love how comic booky it feels. It's just fun and on theme. And as is Transformers tradition, you'll be helping the Autobots protect the Allspark from Megatron and his nasty band of Decepticons. There's a nicely fleshed out story told in cutscenes between missions, and the voice acting is delightfully good.
I expected to find Optimus. I never imagined you would lead us to the prize.
I'm not a big Transformers fan, but I got really into it. Everything is so cheesy and over the top and fun. And having Optimus Prime turn up is always pretty exciting. However, the cutscenes can end up feeling stilted, and the dramatic timing can be lost because you need to manually click through the dialogue lines.
What are you saying?
I know this style of cutscene is common, but because the voice acting was so good, I just felt like it lost some of the magic. To me, this feels like a streamlined and simplified version of the genre, with really strong core mechanics and not so many of the bells and whistles. It's concise, with new mechanics being added very slowly, and I like that it doesn't overcomplicate things. I played this on normal difficulty, and it was a bit too easy for me, but I was having so much fun that I didn't mind just sitting back and having a bit more of a chill time. There's also an arcade mode with the option for 2-player. These include modes like Capture the Flag or scenarios that let you play as the Decepticons. They test your skills a little and add something fresh for more playtime. All in all, Transformers Battleground is polished, controls well, and to me is the perfect introduction to the genre. I was super pleasantly surprised, and as a lover of these types of games, I had a blast. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.